Hey, how's it going? Haven't made a video in a while, but I thought I'd make a quick one as part of our new series called Basic Japanese. I've left my background pretty basic for this purpose because I want to create a series of videos that break down Japanese into just small chunks of information. I'm going to just go into this assuming you know nothing about Japanese, and we're going to work from there, one small step at a time. Okay, so the first word we're going to look at, well, it isn't technically a word, maybe, it's more of what we call a particle. It's one of those bits that just connects other words together and shows the relationship between them. This is a very common one, and it is wa. Now, I know I originally said I was making this with the assumption that you knew no Japanese, but on the off chance you did, there was a very common word that I think even those who didn't know much Japanese might know, which is konnichiwa. If you don't know, that's hello in Japanese, one of those very common words that lots of people know. You don't need to memorize this now, you'll get to it. But I want you to have a look at the characters in this word. You'll notice the last one is that wa. That's the wa that we're looking at today. Wa. So, why are we looking at this, and why is it the first thing we're looking at? All I want you to remember at this stage is this character here, we can read as wa. There are other aspects of it we can get into. We're not going to touch those today. We can leave them for later. Wa. So what is wa and what does it do? Well, wa is what we use to indicate the topic, the thing we are talking about. It's kind of like saying, in regards to this, on the subject of this. It's a way of saying, this is what I am talking about, and then you go on to say the thing you were going to say about that thing. For example, this toy zebra wa soft. Zebra wa black and white. And it doesn't just have to be simple descriptions. You could say, pasta wa my favorite food. Carrots wa my best friend's favorite food. Today wa my birthday. It's not. You can use it for so many things. But it's basically there to indicate to the listener what it is you are talking about. Now, often people will think of this as being the same as is or are. You know, those words we use in English. This is my best friend. That is a penguin. These are chocolates. But it's not quite that. And if you get into that trap of thinking of it as is or are, you may stumble onto some problems later on. If you can, just think of it as wa. And that is the challenge I want to set for you. All you need to do is look around and find things around you and just talk about them using wa. Now, you can use English or any other language you're comfortable with to fill in the gaps, and you don't need to know any other Japanese yet. We will get there. That is coming. This is just the very, very first video. So you can go, my hand wa has 5 fingers. You could say, this wall wa white. This pillow wa green. John wa my best friend. My brother wa good at tennis. You can make them up. They can be complete falsehoods. But as long as you're using wa to set the stage for what it is you're going to talk about. That is wa, and that is the video. If you like what you saw and you want to see more of this sort of thing, breaking down Japanese into different concepts, I really appreciate liking, commenting, and subscribing. In fact, leave a comment if you learned something, or if I made heaps of mistakes and you want to berate me for it. That's what they're there for. You can be as abusive as you like. It all helps. So if you want to see more of this sort of thing and with more efficiency, liking and subscribing and following me on things like Twitter gives me the capacity to make more and of a better quality. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.